Hello, my dear students in grade 2. Today we are going to talk about the Earth, Unit 5, Lesson 1. As you know that the Earth is a planet that we live on, and it is covered with land and water. The land is not the same everywhere. The Earth has different features and different water bodies. Today, let's talk about the different landforms of the Earth. There are many kinds of landforms found on the Earth. For example, a mountain. As you can see here, that mountain is very big and very high. And the top of the mountain, this is the highest point of it. This point called peak. So, if I ask you what is a mountain, you will say mountain is a very high land with a top point called peak. This is the highest point of the mountain and it is called peak. So, mountain is a very high land with a top point called peak. Hill. Hill is much smaller and lower than a mountain and not high as it. So, hill is a high land but not high as a mountain. Hill is a high land but not high as a mountain. Plain. Plains are usually lower than the land surrounding them, and many plains are grasslands. So, if I ask you what is plain, you will say plain is a low flat area of land. Plain is a low flat area of land. Desert. Deserts are the hot and dry areas of the world. As you can see here in the picture, it looks very dry. So desert is a land covered with sand. Desert is a land covered with sand. Forest. Forest is a land covered with trees and plants. As you can see here, that there are a lot of trees and plants. So forest is a land covered with trees and plants. Forest is a land covered with trees and plants. Island. Island is a land surrounded by water on all sides, which means completely surrounded by water. It has water from all sides, so island is a land surrounded by water on all sides. Again, island is a land surrounded by water on all sides. Also, you have to know that all living beings need water to survive, and there are different bodies of water on Earth, like oceans, seas, ponds, lakes, and rivers. All of these are different bodies of water on Earth. But you have to know that water in oceans and seas is salt water, but the water in ponds, lakes, and rivers is fresh water. Again, the water in seas and oceans is salt water, but water in ponds, lakes, and rivers is fresh water. And now, let's solve exercises in your booklet, page 5, 6, and 7. Question number 1. Write true or false. The earth is covered with land and water. Did you remember that I said the earth is covered with land and water? So, the earth is covered with land and water, true or false? The answer, it will be true. Excellent. Number 2. All living beings need water to live. All of us need water to live. Is it true or false? True. Excellent. Number 3. Plain is a high land. Plain is a high land. Did you remember that I said the plains are usually lower than the land surrounding them? So, plains are low or high land? Excellent. Plains are lowlands, so the answer here it will be false. Number 4. Fresh water found in oceans and seas. True or false? I said that there are two kinds of water, fresh water and salt water. And I said that the water in oceans and seas is salt water, but the water in ponds, lakes, and rivers is fresh water. So here, fresh water found in oceans and seas, the answer is false because it must be salt water found in oceans and seas, not fresh water. Question number 2. Answer the following question. Question number 1. What is a mountain? Who can tell me what is a mountain? Mountain is a very high land with the top points called peak. Mountain is a very high land with the top points called peak. Number 2. What is forest? Forest is a land covered with trees and plants. Forest is a land covered with trees and plants. What is an island? Island is a land surrounded by water on all sides. It has water on all sides, completely surrounding by water. So island is a land surrounded by water on all sides. Question number 3. Write under each picture its name. Here we have 6 pictures. Picture number 1. It is for what? Very high land with top point called peak. It is a mountain. Excellent. Picture number 2. Lower than the mountain. Also, it is high but not high as a mountain. It is hill. Excellent. Picture number 3 is a land, flat land, low flat land, plain. Excellent. Picture number 4 it is a land covered with sand, desert. Then there are a lot of trees and plants in this picture. So the answer here is forest. And the last one is island. Island is a land completely surrounding by water, or it has water on all sides. Question number 4. Fill in the blanks using one word. Number 1. Is a land covered with sand? The answer here it will be hill or desert? Desert. Desert is a land covered with sand. Number 2. Is a high land but not high as a mountain? Excellent. Hill. Hill is a high land but not high as a mountain. Number 3. Plain. Plain is a fresh or low flat area of land? Excellent, it is a low flat area of land. The last one, water found in ponds, lakes and river. What is the kind of water in ponds, lakes and river? Yes, it is fresh water. I hope you understand this lesson and thank you for listening.